strengths. We gave all of you a strengths assessment, the Gallup-Clifton strengths, and out pops 5 strengths, your top 5 out of 34, okay? And it seemed like there was a lot of positive energy around that people said, whoa, either I didn't know I had that strength or I knew I had that strength, but now it kind of reconfirmed it and I have a name for it now. And they can use it. So I'm curious, I'd like to hear from all of you about either like one strength that either your number one strength or whichever strength really spoke to you and you'll, yes, that is a strength of mine and this is how I want to, consciously use it now in the future.
For this strength that I came out with, the one that I thought that it will be there and I found it, which is consistency. I am a person who like to be consistent on the things that he's doing, and that website just confirmed that. So basically, if I want to try something, okay, or I want to do something, I solely focus on that thing until I accomplish it. Once I finish it, I always come up with a different goal, a different thing. So that website just confirmed it, and I will be sharing that with my coach, which I think it will be helpful for both of us, that we can build upon the strength that I have, generate or got from the website.
From the survey,
yeah. From the survey, that we can build on, so that will be both helpful for both of us. So, yeah, that was my experience.
One of my greatest strengths that I had was the relator. That was the first of them all, of which I strongly believe in that because I am that type of a person that can really relate with people, even if I don't know them. As I earlier mentioned to you that when I met my coach, we just flew together as if we had known each other for like 10 years. And the second one that I still strongly believe is the learner. I can learn. I am that good listener in every situation. I will listen well, try to bring up what's the meaning of what you have to say before really thinking that I've had something to do with you. If I don't listen or learn, I also like to learn new things. Like I told you people that just within this winter till now, I have had about 3 solid certificates. I always sit down to learn.
That really I think of, the first one is adaptability. And yes, when I think about it, like through my joining, most of you might think maybe all of us have it because through our journey from the different corners we came from until here, if you don't adapt, you will not be in this situation today. So for me, yes, it happens because I was lucky enough, or maybe I fight it out, or that was my skill to adapt. I came in Greece, I studied. So I went to a university, although it's from very good people that helped me. But it was part of my adaptability strengths. I used it to do it. It was about 4 years study. And I managed to do that. So I think that's a very good strength. So she said, yes, you can see it now. But it's something like I'd never think of that it was my strength. But with the coach, he enlightened it to me. So I will focus on it on future thing. Like if I want to move to another country, or if I want to take any other adventure, I will use this as my strength. I will not fear anymore because I believe this is my strength. It's already enlightened before me. So once I'm in it, I will do it.
The tricky thing about strengths is that it's so natural for you. You think everybody could do it. It's no big deal. I'm adaptable.
Exactly.
Big deal. Everybody's adaptable. No. Not everybody's adaptable, and you have that strength or positivity. Some people are downers or negative or whatever. You just assume everybody is kind of like you. So the tricky thing about strengths is to know that it's unique to you, the way they come together, the 5 and the order that it is, and it's hard to recognize because it's so natural. And so to be able to really appreciate it and own it and say, I'm good at this. And it's special. And to really value that, I think, is a big confidence builder as well.
Yeah, I completely agree with it. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing
so much.
that.
Yeah.
For 2 of my strengths that I expected to have was learner and arranger. But the one that I've never expected to have, it was relator. Like if you ask me the same question that you will be like the relator strength, it's going to be one of your strengths 5 years ago, I would tell you definitely not. Because, I was not that type of person that, makes connection between people. I don't want to say that I was introvert, but I was never like I have much interaction with people. But okay, 5 years ago, it was completely different than now. You always learn, you always grow up, you always find new things. And as you mentioned, like, it is probably was already inside me, but you've never realized. But in the position that I have, I'm talking and dealing with a lot of people. So like, I've made me realize, I've already had it like inside, but I've never tried it. I've never seen it before.
And where are you working now?
I'm working at Four Seasons.
At
At
Four
the moment.
Seasons?
Yes, Four Seasons hotels.
I understand that you got a promotion recently?
Yes. And I was selected as Employee of the Month as well.
Employee of the Month. All
Yes,
right.
thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you.
And a supervisor.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
outstanding. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
As for me, I knew that I have some specific strengths. I just didn't know the names of them. The first and the top strength that I had according to the assessment was individualization. Now, to hear just the words, you might not get a lot of it, but for me, it's knowing how people feel and what are they are able to. Knowing which person is which work best for which role, that maybe how I think about it. In my previous work or like the experiences that I had before, some of that was knowing how to facilitate activities with children, minors, arranging between volunteers and etc. Right now, I think it's more about knowing what is my career options are, because now I'm aware of my strengths. I'm aware what are the domains that they fall under. So knowing and being aware of that gives you more information about yourself and first and how you can utilize them to do the best that you're passionate about and also rewarding at the same time. It's not just your passion. The second one, I sort of knew I had it, which is a learner. I can see it like through coming here, learning English, or like working as an English teacher for a while for Arabic speakers. That was something that came along. And yeah, even though that I stopped studying for like 7-8 years, that didn't stop me from pursuing it once I had the chance. So that was reassuring to me that yeah, it never stops and learning always continues.
And the individualization, I think you chose the right career as you're studying to be a psychologist.
Yeah, right
And
now I'm
what could be a
studying
better
to-
strength to have as a psychologist, as seeing people and their individual strengths and seeing really who they are.
Thank you.
So good choice.
Thank you.
Good choice of a career.
Positivity part, I would say so positive. Even my tone when I speak, it sounds happy. Okay, so
It does actually.
yeah, exactly. And I will just quote my father. That my father used always tell my other family members, if you ever feel like the life hits you, just go ahead and speak with Ramadan. You make it cheerful. Yeah. So
Wow.
basically, that's for the positivity part. So it's really good to see that strength is there. Okay. And about the strength assessment, I would say seeing the things that you think that it's there, but you just see them in front of you, will also give you a motivation to utilize them. Now you know them. Now it's time to utilize them in your life, professional, whether it's professional or personal.
It was a positive and confidence and relationship and I think communicate. It was, I think, something like
Yeah.
this. And if you have all together, you can manage everything.
Yeah, that's a good point. What great stories, and it makes me really happy to hear that there's been some really positive outcomes and that your views about coaching is so positive and that it's helped you move along in your life. It's, it's not going to be earth-changing in like 8 to 10 sessions, but it gets you on this journey to begin to really see the world a little differently, see yourself, most importantly, to see yourself differently. And to build a confidence of knowing how you could move forward, kind of in a more systemized approach. I'm just so thrilled, and just hearing from all of you. It's a pleasure. So thank you so much. It's been a privilege to get to know you.